And how's it? This is Francis over here from Playeressence.com, and I'm bringing back the classic. Yes, the classic. The one that basically started this whole thing for me. If you guys haven't, for some of you newer fans, if you're old school, you know what the Playeresssence Vidcast is about. If you're new to the ship, which I've had a ton of different people subscribe ever since that drama with Review Tech and that other guy. But before I get the spam of the videos, because I already know what's going to happen, before I get the spam, just at least give me a chance to just hear me out just for one little second. If you go to the description below, you'll see the SPJ code that I've sworn an oath to since January 31st, and maybe that will clear up all the issues that's happened in the past that I've already, apologized for and I've already moved on from and admitted that I was wrong. So before I get the spam, and just to be reasonable and logical, before I get the spam, please just at least check that out and at least just look at the date and read the article, just so you know exactly where I'm coming from. If you still want to spam, then that's cool, but just letting you know, that's how it is. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's get on. Now, the Playeresssence Vidcast, for those who don't know, it's basically a compilation of some of the best stories from the week. Although we're not fully past the week, I felt that it was important to get this thing rolling, just so I can be motivated to get it done. If you hear some outside background noise, it's my fan. I have to have it on because my man cave here is not the biggest one. I need to get a little upgrade, and it gets a little hot while I'm playing some games and stuff. So I just wanted to get the ball rolling on this, and I wanted to be motivated to do it. And maybe I'll even do another one because, I want to get back to the balance. A lot of you guys know I do my Playeressence Cross Nintendo. You've seen a bunch of them on here. Now I do them on my PD Reviews channel. But I want to get back to the balance, and I think that's good for anybody and for the site, because the site's a multi-platform site, So I don't have a lot of hands-on time because I don't get to go to events, and I don't necessarily get download codes from all the companies for some of these games. So I can't always have hands-on, but I can do reporting on them, and I can tell you from what I've learned and researched and watched, and tell you guys about trailers and other things like that, and just alert you to some news that you might want to check out on Playeresssence.com or on other websites. So let's go and let's get right into this now that we got introductions out of the way. So Call of Duty Ghosts. Right now, Call of Duty Ghosts is $20 on Microsoft Store for the Xbox One. So if you want to pick it up at a pretty good price, they say it's $59.99. I'm pretty sure you can get it cheaper than that other places, but hey, $19.99, that's still a pretty good deal, and I'm pretty sure there's free shipping. There's an age gate on there, so I wasn't able to check 100%, but it says $19.99 on there, so I'm guessing that's what it's going to be. And remember, all of the articles that I'm going to be talking about, that's going to be in the description below, so you can check them all out and head over there if there's any deals or anything like that, or any other articles that you want to see. All right, next, there's an embargo that lifted on The Crew. Many different outlets got to play the game for like 2 to 3 hours, and they've basically talked about that. There was a new trailer, and there's different previews up on Playeresssence.com from a variety of different websites. One of the coolest things, just from what I've seen about the game, is that I really like how it's like a huge world and it's like interconnected. I think Game Explain was talking about how it took them like 10 minutes to drive from like Florida to New York. So, I mean, it's still going to be quite some time to drive from place to place, but it's still going to be speedy. But you can also warp anywhere on the whole map, and you're always connected with your friends. Like, you're always connected. Anytime you get online, you can play single player but you can also play multiplayer races. There's going to be daily challenges. I think they're trying to do like a, Burnout Paradise type of deal, which is really cool. I like Burnout Paradise. That's one of my favorite games. Got the platinum in that game. Yeah, and I'm just really looking forward to the game. Picking it up probably on PS4 when I get a chance to get that, and when my PS4 comes in. So I'm really excited. I'm kind of excited for that game. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of racing games, I'll be honest, but it does kind of remind me of Burnout Paradise, which I got the platinum on. So, I think that's definitely going to be something to look out for. And remember, there's a new trailer, there's a new debut trailer, and tons of previews. Description below, you can check those out. All right, next we're going to move on to Uplay is actually required for the PC version of Watch Dogs. So Watch Dogs, basically you have to log in through Uplay and I guess activate the code first. Even if you're getting it through Steam, you have to log into the Uplay servers and activate the game. But once you've done that, there's no more needed. You don't have to be online anymore. You don't have to do the whole Uplay thing. It's just needed for the PC version just to log in. I guess it's for verification. But I mean, some people don't like Uplay, some people do. I just know from personal experience, I haven't had too much of Uplay. I know there was Uplay in Zombie U, and I was just like, okay, this is okay. It doesn't replace like a cool achievement system that I want for the Wii U, but it's still okay. And sometimes they have some cool rewards and stuff like that. And I think Splinter Cell Conviction had it. I know a lot of different games. Assassin's Creed 2 started it on the PC, but that was back when it was crazy. All sorts of crazy DRM, but now it's not like that. They've lifted a lot of the restrictions, but it will require Uplay. So for all of you guys looking to get Watch Dogs on PC, just know that it will require a Uplay account. Alright, next we're going to move on to Colt County. If you guys don't know what Colt County is, it's basically a Kickstarter game that's actually coming to a variety of platforms. It's from Renegade Kid, the smaller, they're kind of their indie developer, but they're trying to make a bigger budget type of game. Now this game's origin started out on the Nintendo 3DS, and then it moved over to the PS Vita, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Wii U. Now if enough people actually pledge, they'll make an Xbox 360 version and a 3DS version, but they need way more money, and those are probably not going to happen. But the cool thing about this is that it's actually going to support Project Morpheus if it gets funded, and they're looking for $580,000, I'm pretty sure. So if it gets funded, that's going to be Project Morpheus support. And from what I've seen, it seems like a lot of the indie developers are more excited about Project Morpheus than the other developers. And if they do support it, which is really cool, I mean, I would like to see that. Personally, me, I'm not sold on Project Morpheus yet. At the moment, I'm not sold on Project Morpheus, but at the same time, I still think Project Morpheus is cool for those who want to experience stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, that's cool that they're supporting it. Hopefully the game gets funded. If you want to check out the game, what it is, it's basically a survival horror type game. It wants to go back to the old school roots of the genre, like Resident Evil and stuff like that. And it actually looks, they haven't shown any footage, but there should be some footage going up pretty much by the time you watch this. There should be some new footage on the game, so that'll be pretty cool to actually see it, and Project Morpheus support will even make it more scary. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Alright, next we're moving on to Bruce Lee. Yes, Bruce Lee has been revealed for EA Sports UFC. You're going to be able to play as the original mixed martial arts champ that started it all, basically, and that's really cool. It actually got me interested in the game now. The thing about the Bruce Lee reveal, what I like is the authenticity. They showed off like just a little snippet of him and some screenshot, well, not even some screenshots, a screenshot of him, and it just looks awesome. It just looks awesome. He's wearing, the yellow with the black stripes, and I think it's some type of pre-order bonus, but I'm pretty sure he'll be in the game too at some point. But yeah, they have him as a pre-order thing right now, and I think it's just awesome they were able to get the license to get Bruce Lee. I mean, I love Bruce Lee's old movies. I've seen them all. I think Bruce Lee died way too young, and it's a shame. It's a shame that Bruce Lee passed, how he did. It was just ridiculous. But at the same time, it's cool to see his legend, live on in a game that's probably going to be a lot better than Bruce Lee: A True Story. So, Bruce Lee hasn't fared too well in video games wise, but yeah. The reveal for EA Sports UFC, that makes me definitely want to check out the game on PS4 when I get a chance. So there's no PC version, which is weird. I thought there'd be a PC version, but there's no PC version. So it is what it is. Right. Next, we're going to move on to the main topic here. So in the main topic, I'm going to be discussing something with a little bit more in-depth and detail. Usually it's kind of something that's, more of the headliner news. And it's the biggest thing here is that Kingdom Under Fire 2 on the PS4 will actually feature much better graphics than the PC version. Now, this is crazy to hear this. First of all, that it would actually feature much better graphics. But I want to zoom in on the story here, just so I can make sure I get you guys the direct details and no sugarcoating or leaving out details here. So the director for Kingdom Under Fire 2, which is basically it's an MMO style RPG. For the PC, for the PS4, Xbox 360, and PS3, and they're working on a deal to get it on the Xbox One. This is what Sang-Yoon Lee said. He's the director for the game, and it's an interview with 2P from GDC 2014. He said, "It's a little hard to tell right now because if PC users know, they will be very angry. PS4 has much better graphics. PS4 graphics quality will be much better and higher than the PC version." Oh wow, that would definitely make PC gamers angry because we all know that PC, the highest level PCs are definitely a couple steps over the PS4 or more than a couple steps. So that's a little disheartening for PC fans. I think that the PS4, since it's just one system, there's not multiple levels like the PC where you have to code for as far as getting your game to run, minimum recommended specs, stuff like that. They're able to just really optimize the game and really focus in and use the RAM the PS4 has and just make it look great. Now, I wasn't really big on this game at first. Like, I've seen it being played. There was a combat trailer for the game, and while it looked okay, it didn't seem to me, as far as like the combat goes, that it's all there. But it's still not done though. I need to see more of the upgrading system, more of what they're doing with that, and I need to see more of like the different types of classes and skills and abilities. It just seemed the combat seemed just a little slow for an action RPG, but at the same time, it still looked great. They showed the PS4 running; it looks absolutely phenomenal. He's right about the PS4; it looks great. I just hope that they can get the PC version. The fact that it says much better graphics. That's a little ridiculous. How can you not make the PC version have at least on par with the PS4 version, unless you're really just focusing on the PS4 version and not really, giving the other versions a chance? So if the PS4 version features much better graphics than the PS3 or than the PC version, how does the PS3 and Xbox 360 version look? Are those going to feature like absolutely crap graphics? That's not going to be good for people that want a quality product on the those systems, which have huge install bases. So it's a little disheartening that he's doing that they can't get the PC version up to snuff. But at the same time, I guess the PS4 is really easy to develop from what people are saying, or as far as from what some developers are saying and from how Sony's coded it. And I have to give Sony credit for what they've done with the PS4s. It just seems like a lot of developers are really excited and interested to develop on the system because of the specs. So that's good. That bodes well. It'll be interesting to see some of the bigger titles, how much better if they do perform better on PS4 than other systems. How that affects the whole landscape of the gaming industry. I think like games like Destiny, that could be, since the lead platform is PS4, that can definitely be a possibility with certain games, especially with these developers coming out with exclusive deals with Sony, like Watch Dogs, exclusive deals. You have Destiny, exclusive deals. So you don't know what else Sony's doing with more. So this could be very interesting later in the year when some of the more big hitters come out, especially May 27th when we start getting those Watch Dogs videos dropped on Digital Foundry and all those tests and things like that. So it's going to be interesting to see. I'm just interested as just an observer until I get my PS4. It's coming soon. Until I get it, I'm just an observer and just checking it out and seeing like, oh, okay, yeah, that looks great. I'm really Destiny is probably going to be the game that pushes me over the edge. That game just looks great. But getting back to Kingdom Fire 2, kind of went off topic there. But getting back to Kingdom Fire 2, hopefully they can sort things out. And if you guys want to see any of the articles that I talked about today, just make sure you check out the description below. Check out the description. There'll be plenty of articles. And like I said, please, before the spam comes and before the the negative stuff, just please check out that article that I have there. Make sure I highlight it. Make sure you check out the SPJ that I have on there and the date when I put it up there and what I said. That helps smooth things over. And hopefully, especially for my new subs and for people who have been against or with me or whatever. Hopefully we can all just focus on gaming going forward, and let's just get ready for E3 because I think that's going to be phenomenal. Anyway, so that basically wraps it up for this show. Make sure you subscribe if you're someone new. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers since all of that, but I would like to get some new organic subscribers because you guys like my content. So subscribe if you're someone new, like the video if you did like it. I'll be doing more of these more often, so look forward to them. If I don't get an episode up, trust me, there'll be one coming. Like if I don't get one up one week, I'll do two, or I'll make sure I'll get one up as fast as possible. So I'm trying to look to do these more frequently when I have time. There's just so much stuff that I have to do with running the website and 2 YouTube channels. It just gets a little overbearing, especially editing and all that. But hopefully I can get to doing these more frequently, and everybody can just start over kind of like on a new leaf and, you know, just talk about gaming. All right then, guys, that basically wraps it up for this episode. Like I said, check out the description below, and we will see you guys for the next episode. Peace.